This is your wake-up call, literally. Because how you start your morning sets the tone for everything. Winners don't just wake up. They rise with purpose. They attack the day before it attacks them. And if you want to dominate your life, it starts the second you open your eyes. This is more than motivation. This is your daily reminder that you were built for more. So turn up the volume, lock in, and let's fuel your fire. The world belongs to those who conquer the morning. Are you ready to claim yours? People who are truly hungry for success are willing to do today what others refuse to so they can have tomorrow what others can only dream of. To live an extraordinary life, you must be willing to put in the effort, go the extra mile, and embrace the process with passion. No one is going to build your future for you. You have one life, one shot at this journey, so why waste it making excuses? Close your eyes and picture the life you desire. Step out of your comfort zone, because greatness never comes from staying where it's safe. Every day we all start with the same blank slate, but the difference lies in what you choose to do with it. Decide right now that circumstances, setbacks, or opinions won't define who you become. That choice is yours alone. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Stop waiting until you see the perfect moment. Success doesn't come to those who wait, but to those who act. Failure is never final unless you allow it to be. What you do today shapes your tomorrow, so ask yourself, what do you see in your future? What made you get up today? What is driving you forward? You are closer than you've ever been before, so don't quit now. Every small sacrifice adds up. Those fleeting moments of comfort aren't worth the lifetime of regret. The road to your dreams won't be easy, but it will be worth it. You woke up this morning for a reason, to chase your vision until you bring it to life. Sacrifice the old version of yourself to become the person you were meant to be. When you feel like resting, remind yourself why you started. When challenges arise, don't run from them, run toward them. Growth is always on the other side of struggle, and it's always darkest before the dawn. Give your best effort, not just some days, but every single day, Monday through Sunday, 120% commitment. Each new sunrise is a fresh opportunity, a second chance to push forward. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. This is your moment. Setbacks will come, but they are only stepping stones. Not every day will be easy, not everything will go as planned, but the fire within you must keep burning. Keep going, keep believing, keep pushing forward, because your future is waiting for you. There will always be something happening, but you have to make things happen for the right reasons. Every single day, you must believe in yourself, trust in your abilities, and understand that the power to make a difference lies in your hands. No one else can do it for you. The only real competition is yourself. Others may seem to be winning on the outside, but if you're losing within, you have the power to change that. The battle starts in your mind, and the first step to victory is shutting down every negative thought the moment it appears. When you wake up and your mind tells you just 5 more minutes, just 10 more minutes, just a little longer, shut it down, take control, get up immediately. The moment you hesitate, the opportunity fades. Act fast. 5 seconds is all you have before your brain starts making excuses. Don't wait. Don't negotiate with procrastination. Rise and grind, rise and shine, rise and push forward with everything you've got. At first, everything feels good. You're running strong, making progress, feeling unstoppable. But then life pushes back. Obstacles appear. People doubt you. Everything around you starts to shake, and it feels like there's nothing left to give. That's the moment when you must flip the switch. That's when you dig deeper, grind harder, and refuse to back down. It won't be pretty, it won't be easy, but it will be necessary. You have to give it everything, every ounce of your energy, your focus, your passion. Now is the time to set yourself on fire with determination, to live with an unstoppable drive, and to position yourself for greatness every single day. Rise and grind, because a mindset of greatness understands that adversity builds resilience, resilience leads to the next level of success, and true success is built through relentless effort. Wake up, get up, push forward with all your heart and soul. Grind mode is the only mode. Success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Shine from within, because when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. The fire is already inside you. Now go out and let the world see it burn. If you're not where you want to be in life, it's time to shift into redesign mode, refine mode. You were made to win. Stop hesitating, stop second guessing, and don't be afraid of hard work. Don't be afraid to push yourself beyond limits, to sweat a little more, to grind a little harder. That's the price of transformation. When you change the way you think, you position yourself for expansion. Rise and grind, because the mindset of greatness is obsessed with victory. It sees the ultimate outcome before the journey even begins. If you can't get up and go after it, how do you expect to win? If you can't get up and push yourself, how do you expect to elevate? If you can't get up and chase your vision, how do you expect to raise the championship banner of your own success? It all starts with a decision. No one else can make it for you. The truth is, you have to put something in to get something out. You're going to face bad days, but you keep grinding. Something that you have to face is something that you have to face. You have to raise the banner. You're going to feel like quitting, but you keep moving forward. This is your life, your journey, your responsibility. There's a powerful verse in the Bible, Job 38:12, that says, "Have you commanded the morning since your days began, and caused the dawn to know its place?" Think about that for a second. What if you could command your day from the very moment it starts? What if you could shape the energy, the focus, the attitude, and the intention you bring to every step of your journey? When you wake up, you have the power to decide how your day will unfold. It's all in your hands. The way you greet the morning sets the tone for everything that follows. Are you going to let the world tell you how your day will go? Or are you going to take charge and declare that today will be filled with purpose, with action, and with greatness? Winning the morning is not just about waking up early or getting out of bed. It's about commanding your mind, body, and soul to align with the vision you have for your life. It's about choosing to focus on the good, the positive, and the powerful. You see, the way you start your morning is how you're going to move through your entire day. If you start with purpose and clarity, the universe will move with you. So let me remind you, win the morning, win the day. If you can master the first moments, you will master the hours that follow. This is your time to shine. Don't let anything hold you back. Command your morning, set your intentions, and walk into your day knowing that you are unstoppable. You've got greatness inside you. Let today be the day it begins. Keep going, keep believing, and keep commanding your success. Your future self will thank you. Life will bring pressure, ups and downs, mountains and valleys. Some of you have a backstory filled with struggle, hardships, and experiences that others might never understand. But pressure, listen closely, can either crush you or create something valuable within you. It can either break you or turn you into a diamond. The hard moments, the painful experiences, the losses, the disappointments, they are not the end of your story. They are simply part of your refining process. What you faced in the past, no matter how tough, is not the most difficult thing you will ever go through. Life is about pressure, about challenges, about stepping into the fire and coming out stronger. The real question is, what will you do with that pressure? Will you let it break you, or will you use it to transform into something unshakable? Your habits, your mindset, your thought patterns, many of them have been shaped by the people around you, sometimes without even realizing it. We pick up tendencies, attitudes, and beliefs that hold us back. But just as easily as we absorb negativity, we can choose to surround ourselves with greatness. We can choose to develop new habits, new thoughts, and a new way of life. The time for pretending is over. No more fake smiles, no more acting like everything is fine when you know deep down you were meant for more. The fire within you is real. The greatness within you is real. So step up, embrace the pressure, and let it mold you into the person you were always destined to be. There was a time when I put on a strong face for the world, but when I stood alone in front of the mirror, I was battling demons in silence. I was screaming inside, yet no one could hear me. But there came a moment when I realized that waiting for the perfect time to change was a trap. I wasn't going to wait for tomorrow, next year, or some distant moment of freedom. Right in the middle of discomfort, in the middle of uncertainty, I decided to take a stand. I made a choice because hard work works. Making the right choices opens doors. There is never a wrong time to do what is right. No matter how impossible your circumstances may seem, no matter how trapped you feel, the decisions you make today will shape your future. Hard work and wise choices will create opportunities even in the middle of your storm. I know because I lived it. My situation seemed hopeless, yet in that darkness I found the courage to face my greatest fear, myself. It wasn't easy, but I embraced accountability, I leaned on those around me, and I took action. I made the choice to do the next right thing, to treat others with the same respect and kindness I hoped to receive. And in return, doors that seemed permanently shut began to open. I chose to rise. I chose to push forward even when everything in me wanted to give up. That same power exists within you. No matter what storm you're facing, no matter how heavy the weight on your shoulders, you have the ability to think, to process, to adapt, and to overcome. Never settle for anything less than your true, authentic self. The world needs the real you, the powerful you, the unstoppable you. If you want to reach new heights, you must be willing to step into the unknown. You must speak words you've never spoken, take actions you've never taken, and push yourself beyond the limits you once thought defined you. You are not sentenced to a life of stagnation. You have the power to choose a different path. Every moment presents an opportunity to rise, to transform, to challenge yourself in ways you never imagined. Life has a way of reminding us that nothing should be taken for granted. When things are stripped away, when comfort is removed, the question remains, who will you become? Every day I make a decision to look in the mirror and confront myself, to be honest about my choices, my habits, my focus, and my energy. It's not always easy, but it is necessary. Growth demands self-awareness, and success requires action. The easiest thing I've ever done was to earn $1 million. The hardest thing was believing it was possible for me. We all dream of doing something great, of making an impact, of going further than we ever have before. But dreams mean nothing if we keep falling back on excuses. You have a destiny to fulfill. You have a purpose to walk into. You have battles to win, barriers to break, and history to make. The time has come to reset your mindset, to break free from limitations, and to take control of your future. This isn't just about you, it's about your family, your legacy, the people who are watching and waiting to see what you become. You have something to prove, not to the world, but to yourself. Stop believing that life is meant to be comfortable all the time. Growth is uncomfortable. Success is uncomfortable. Transformation is uncomfortable. But on the other side of discomfort is everything you've ever wanted. The choice is yours. Rise up and claim it. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Staying comfortable means staying stagnant, and that is not an option. I refuse to be ordinary. It is my right to stand out, to embrace challenges, to take risks, to build, to fall, to rise, and to succeed. I will not settle for a life of mere existence. I choose purpose over security, passion over predictability, and the thrill of achievement over the dullness of complacency. I will never bow in fear or shrink before obstacles. I will stand tall, face life with courage, and declare, this is my work, this is my victory. Doubt is the greatest enemy of success. The moment you start questioning yourself, you hand power over to fear. When you doubt yourself, even the smallest obstacles feel like mountains. But out of all the voices that might question your potential, the most dangerous one is your own. You cannot afford to doubt yourself. You must believe in your strength, in your vision, and in your ability to rise. This life is not a rehearsal. You have one shot, one opportunity, one moment to make an impact. Time is too precious to waste on excuses. So this message is for the game changers, the warriors, the ones ready to break free from anything holding them back. It is for those who refuse to settle, those who understand that greatness is not given, it is earned. When you are in love with your destiny, when you are consumed by your purpose, there are no days off. The road will be lonely, the journey will be tough, but every challenge will shape you into the person you were meant to be. It takes discipline, perseverance, and an unshakable mindset to refuse defeat. The ones who keep making excuses are the ones who have lost sight of where they are going. But that is not you. You are not weak. You are not average. You are destined for more. So stand up. Declare it with everything in you. I am ready. Ready to rise, ready to fight, ready to conquer. No more waiting. No more hesitating. The time is now. This is your wake-up call. Pain is inevitable, unavoidable, and inescapable. No path in life is free from challenges. No journey is without obstacles. Whatever you are chasing, whoever you are meant to become, you cannot achieve it without struggle. You will face difficulties, setbacks, and moments that test every ounce of your strength. It does not matter if you are single or married, a stay-at-home parent or an entrepreneur, an athlete or an artist, an educator or a leader. Pain is part of the process. If pain is inevitable, then let it have meaning. If you must endure hardship, let it be for something greater. If you must shed tears, let them be tears of growth, not regret. Let them be because you pushed yourself to new limits, because you fought through the struggle and refused to give up. If you must cry, let it be because you are shaping your future, strengthening your body, building your legacy. Let the pain be proof that you are alive, that you are evolving, that you are on the path to something extraordinary. Life does not offer an easy way out. Every road has its struggles, so choose your struggle wisely. No matter how much you prepare, no matter how carefully you plan, difficulty will find you. But when you stop fearing the pain and start embracing it, you take back your power. Growth demands discomfort. Progress requires sacrifice. Whether it's breaking old habits, reshaping your mindset, or pushing your body beyond its limits, everything worthwhile comes with a cost. You can avoid the gym, but you cannot avoid the consequences. You can choose not to change, but you cannot escape the pain of stagnation. Either way, pain will come. But on one side, there is regret, and on the other, there is transformation. So make the choice that leads to strength. Make the choice that leads to victory, because on the other side of discipline, sacrifice, and relentless effort, there is a reward waiting for you, and it will be worth every moment of struggle. Discipline is the foundation of longevity, the key to influence, and the gateway to power. If you want results, if you desire rewards instead of regrets, the choice is yours to make. Pain is not optional. It will come and it cannot be avoided. The only thing within your control is which pain you are willing to endure. Everyone has a plan until life throws a challenge that knocks them down. Many fail not because they are incapable, but because they were unprepared for the pain and never learned how to process it. Processing pain is not just endurance. It is a skill, a currency you must acquire to step into your future. If you want to reach the next level, if you want to manifest your vision, if you want something greater, you must be willing to endure the pain that comes with discipline, growth, learning, giving, and forgiving. It all comes with a cost. The pain is real, but so is the reward. At some point in life, you will encounter difficulty. You will stand at a crossroads where pain is inevitable. Will you process it well? Will you let it break you, or will you use it to build you? It is hard to let go of the past, but it is also hard to stay trapped in it. It is hard to give your time, talent, and effort, but it is also hard to live in unfulfilled potential. It is hard to balance work and life, but it is also hard to live with regret. It is hard to grow, to learn new skills, to manage relationships, to turn your mess into a message, but it is also hard to remain stagnant. Everything in life has a cost. It is hard to hold on, and it is hard to let go. But the outcome of each choice is vastly different. With every decision, there is either a reward or a regret. Choose the path that leads to fulfillment. Choose the challenge that leads to greatness. No matter how difficult it seems, the reward on the other side will always be worth it. But here's the thing. You, as an individual, are living below your potential. What I'm challenging you to do is stop settling for average. You need to go from average to good, from good to great, and from great to phenomenal. It's time to make a change. You've had enough of where you are. You've got assignments to finish, a destiny to fulfill, and the only thing standing between you and that is the mindset that's kept you stuck. Stop tolerating mediocrity. Stop tolerating pain. There's so much more in you than you realize, and it's time to unlock it. Everybody has a dream. Everyone wants something from life, but many of you are sitting on your potential. Your beast mode is idle. It's not turned on, but I'm telling you, when you decide to switch it on, your life is going to reach a whole new level. The key is to never turn it off. You have purpose and you've got work to do. Yes, it's hard, but so what? We're programmed to love convenience, to take the easy way out, to make excuses. But here's the truth. It's too easy to make excuses. And that's the trap. So here's the first step in breaking free. Stop comparing yourself to others. Kill the comparison game. You don't have to be like anyone else. You don't have to talk like them, look like them, or have the same resources they do. Your journey is yours, and no one else's path can define your worth. Stop blaming others for your situation. Stop using your past as an excuse for not taking action. Your potential is not limited by what others have done or what you didn't have. Your future is shaped by what you choose to do today. The only thing standing in your way is you, and it's time to step up. When will you stop looking at others and comparing yourself to them? We often compare the way we look, the stories we have, and even our relationships to those of others. It's something we do every single day, and it's like we wrap ourselves in a warm blanket of excuses, trying to cover up the deeper issues. The real problem isn't the surface level things we see, it's the fear inside. Fear is the reason you haven't taken the steps you know you need to take. It's time to stop making excuses. Excuses are nothing more than a mask, a convenience we turn to because it makes us feel better in the moment. But underneath, the true issue is fear. Fear is the obstacle. Fear is the cancer. Fear is what holds us back. But you're not here to live in fear. You're here to rise. You've committed to being a champion, to being a warrior, to keeping your eyes on the prize. Now stay hungry. You've got to trust yourself. Believe in your ability. When you feel tired, when you feel like you can't go any further, keep pushing. When you're ready to quit, push through that barrier. When your grip weakens, find a way to strengthen it. Don't quit on yourself. Don't give up on this opportunity. Don't quit on your success. And don't quit on being the best version of yourself. Why are you here? Take a moment to look around and really see what's in front of you. Understand that when everything comes to a head, you need to be the last one standing. You need to be the one who remains strong, unshaken, and ready for whatever comes your way. When someone is deeply in love with their purpose, their mission, and the calling they've been given, there are no days off. There's no ease. It's not about being able to flick a switch to turn on your effort, because you can't just turn it off. Every single day, you give everything you've got, because that's how big your dream is. There is no excuse, no pain, no obstacle, no distraction that can shut you down. You don't quit. You are here to show the world something they've never seen before. Let them witness the greatness within you, the uniqueness that only you can bring. You're not done yet. Keep going, keep fighting, keep pushing, and keep breathing. This is your time. This moment is yours. Earn your victory, and when you cross that finish line, look up, raise your hands high, take a deep breath, and know that you made it. If something is truly important to you, you will find a way. You won't have to wait for opportunities. You will become resourceful. It's not just about the achievement. It's about the effort you put in. So when you work, you need to work with purpose. Study your work. Don't just show up every day and expect improvement without putting in the effort to study, learn, and grow. You have to be intentional in your work to get better every single day. It doesn't matter if you play football, basketball, or if you're a teacher. If you're a teacher, get yourself a camera and record your lessons. Stop letting the principal or the assistant principal evaluate your work. Stop waiting for others to assess your performance. You should be the one studying your work. You should be your own performance coach. Looking at what you do, how you do it, when you do it, and why you do it, and why you do it. It's your responsibility to study your own craft. Now, let's take it to the next level. I want you to critique your work, examine it and measure it. From day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, make it a habit to critique yourself. I'm my own toughest critic. I don't rely on comments or feedback from others. I'm constantly evaluating myself, not just looking at what I do, but critiquing it and measuring it. You can't level up if you don't know where you are right now. You need to know your starting point to figure out where you're headed. So critique your work and hold yourself accountable. And here's the last piece. Reflect on your work. Step back every now and then and think about what you're doing. Think about the moves you're making, the choices you're taking. Take a moment to just reflect on your actions and processes. Reflect on your growth, your progress, and where you're headed. Study your work, critique your work, reflect on it. If you can do this, you'll move to a whole new level. Stop just going through the motions. Don't just do what's expected of you. You should be working on your work every single day, improving every single week, month, and year. Make it a point to get better at what you do. Keep pushing yourself to elevate your craft. Stop waiting for a promotion or a raise if you're not willing to improve your performance. Nothing in your life will change unless you decide to make a change within yourself. How badly do you want it? Do you want this as much as you need to breathe? If you're telling yourself you've done everything you can, if you believe you've reached your limit, think again. As long as you're alive, there's always room for growth. Every day, week, month, and year, you should be aiming to get better. If you're still the same as you were yesterday, that's a problem. Whether it's in basketball, soccer, sales, or education, if you're not growing, you're falling behind. If you're not putting in the effort to be better, it's time to make a change. Performance is everything. When you raise your performance, everything else in your life rises with it. This isn't a part-time effort, and it isn't something you do just on weekends. When you want success, you have to be fully committed. There's no middle ground. You're either all in or you're not in at all. You can't afford to count the cost. When you truly want something, you don't stop and calculate how much it will take to achieve it. If you start counting, you might back out. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. Whether it's push-ups, sit-ups, studying, or working late nights, whatever the cost, you pay it. You don't count the breaths, you don't count the reps, and you don't count the cost. You just keep moving forward. Look at LeBron James and Dirk Nowitzki. Both won championships, but their paths afterward were very different. When Dirk won his title, everything stopped. His performance dropped, his stats went down. But when LeBron won his title, everything in his game improved. His assists, his scoring, his defense, everything went up. That's the mindset you need. If you want more, whether it's money, a promotion, or a legacy, you must keep increasing. You can't stay where you are and expect things to change around you. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting the same results. So don't count the cost. Just give everything you have. Perform at your highest level, and when it's all said and done, you'll look back and see the success you've earned. Increased performance leads to increased rewards. No one will give you more responsibility if you can't handle the one you have. The future comes at a cost. And if you want to reach your goals, you need to understand that. Everyone has something they want to achieve, a place they feel destined to go, or a version of themselves they aim to become. But so many times we fall short because we don't fully recognize the price we have to pay. First and foremost, you need to start sacrificing your time. If you want to achieve something great, you must be willing to give up the luxury of time. You can't have the future if you don't know how to wake up early, whether it's 3, 4, or 5 in the morning. The world won't wait for you, and neither should you wait for the perfect time to begin. While others are still asleep, you need to be out there moving toward your dream. Time is limited to just 24 hours a day, and how you manage those hours is everything. This means saying no to binge watching your favorite shows, cutting down on time spent on social media, and eliminating distractions that won't help you grow. If you truly want to become the person you envision, your time has to be spent wisely. Secondly, you must let go of comfort. Success and comfort don't go hand in hand. If you want to reach your goals, if you want to be the person you're meant to become, you have to break free from the comfort zone. You may have financial, relational, or health goals, but if you're too comfortable in toxic relationships or with unhealthy habits, you won't move forward. The question is, are you ready to step out of that comfort? Are you tired enough to make the change? Lastly, you have to sacrifice the old version of yourself. Every new season of life demands a new version of you, one that is more disciplined, more focused, and more intentional. Let go of the old you, the one that celebrates past achievements and rests on old successes. Yes, it's important to celebrate what you've accomplished, but you can't live in the past. The person who conquered challenges 5 years ago or 2 years ago isn't the person who will take you to the next level. It's time to embrace growth, evolve, and become the version of yourself that can handle the weight of your future. Success is not for the complacent. If you're truly ready to achieve what you've been dreaming about, the sacrifices you make today will shape the life you'll live tomorrow. Make the choice now to break free from your old habits, your comfort zone, and the time-wasting distractions. Your future will thank you for it. Look into the mirror and say goodbye to the old version of yourself. In the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to make yourself proud. But to do that, you have to let go of fear, pride, and ego. Fear often disguises itself as something rational and practical. It pretends to be part of a careful plan, making you think you're just processing things, taking your time, planning for the perfect moment. But in reality, fear is cloaked in these distractions, keeping you stuck in hesitation. I need you to find that mirror and bind up the spirit of fear. Look at yourself and declare, I am not afraid. If you ask me what I fear, it's not about starting. I fear never starting, never taking that first step toward who I am meant to be. I fear sleeping on my potential and failing to manifest the person I'm destined to become. Now, the next thing you need to let go of is your vices. I don't know what yours might be, but if you're trying to lose weight, it could be the ice cream, chips, or cupcakes. If you're working on your finances, it might be splurging on clothes or entertainment. Whatever it is that holds you back, you must learn to let go of it. Whether it's for a month, a quarter, or a year, it's going to take consistent discipline. Are you ready to sacrifice what you currently possess? Can you let go of what's possessing you? Some of you are being controlled by social media. It was meant to be a tool, but now it's your master. Social media, like any other distraction, can be a great servant, but a terrible master. Can you surrender that? Can you surrender your time, your energy, your thoughts, your will? Stop choosing what is slowly killing your progress. If you're going to achieve your dreams, manifest your potential, and step into the life you're meant to live, you're going to need stamina. You have to believe in your own endurance. Start speaking strength, resilience, and persistence over your life. Speak life into your journey, because if you believe it, you can achieve it. Keep pushing forward, and the version of you that you've always dreamed of will become your reality. To be extraordinary, you cannot settle for making ordinary sacrifices. There are different levels of sacrifice in life, and to reach your highest potential, you must be willing to make the extraordinary ones. Everyone sacrifices something, but not everyone is willing to let go of what is holding them back. If you want a future beyond the ordinary, you need to surrender what no longer serves you. You cannot evolve into the person you are meant to be, nor can you experience a higher quality of life unless you make sacrifices. There are things and people that you've held on to for too long. They're toxic, they're not adding value, and they're not aligned with your vision. It's time to let go and step into the next version of yourself. The version of you that is holding you back won't carry you into this new season. You have to be intentional about bringing about the positive transformation you need in your life. Your future self will thank you for making the hard choices now. Imagine the possibilities for your life if you decide that you will no longer stay stuck. Picture what your life could look like if you refuse to give up and if you commit to pushing through the challenges. Right now, I need you to invest in your dreams. If you put in the work today, you will shine tomorrow. No, it won't be easy. There will be days when you feel like quitting and times when you stumble, trip, and fall. But what you can never do is accept defeat. Remember this. You never lose, you only learn. And every ounce of effort you put in now will pay off in ways you can't yet imagine. Stay committed, keep pushing, the reward will come, and it will be worth every sacrifice you make today. We need to master the art of executing each day. It's not enough to just wish for success. We must take action today. Ask yourself, what can you do right now to move closer to the life you've always dreamed of? In a few years, will you be living the life you've envisioned, or will you look back with frustration and regret, knowing you set goals but didn't fully commit to them? Stop negotiating with yourself when it comes to keeping your promises. Your future self is counting on you to push through, especially when the challenges seem overwhelming. And sometimes you won't be able to do it all alone. There will be times when you need to reach out, ask the right questions, and surround yourself with the right people who will support you and help you move forward until you're strong enough to do it on your own. But above all, be kind to yourself. It's easy to be harsh when things get tough, but you must show yourself the same kindness and empathy that you would show others. It's okay to be assertive, to set boundaries, and to stay firm, but remember to balance that with compassion. You won't always feel like doing the hard work that your dreams require, but it's essential to keep going even when the motivation isn't there. We must condition ourselves for the stretches ahead, maintaining gratitude and patience. The future doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to manifest. Achieving your dreams requires not only a shift in your mindset, but also a change in the way you work. You'll need new skills, new habits, and a new version of yourself to make it happen. Keep growing, keep evolving, and trust that every step you take today is leading you toward the life you're meant to live. Remember why you started this journey. It may feel difficult, overwhelming, or even impossible at times, but you are determined. Push through the pain and rise every single time you fall. Deep in your heart, believe that you are unbreakable. You are a force that cannot be defeated. And everything you're working on now will pay off in the end. Trust that because it's true. Look around at those who are succeeding. They're shining because of their relentless, consistent effort. It's their daily decisions, their habits, the way they think, speak, and act. It's the blood, sweat, and tears they've poured in, the sacrifices they've made, the people they've had to let go, the sleepless nights, the multiple jobs, and the endless hours of work. They didn't take the easy path, but they're reaping the rewards because they were willing to keep pushing even when it seemed impossible. There will be nights when you cry yourself to sleep, moments when you feel like giving up, but if you keep moving forward, your future self will be so grateful. Imagine if your future self could speak to you now. He or she would thank you for refusing to quit. Believe in that future and keep going. Turn the negativity around you into fuel for your journey. Let those who doubt you be your motivators. Never allow someone else's opinion to be bigger than your own belief in yourself. Understand that every struggle, every challenge you face is not there to break you, but to shape you into the person you are meant to become. The adversity, the pain, the mountains you must climb are leading you to greatness. Do not run from these challenges. Face them head on, because in overcoming them, you will grow stronger and better. You're enduring the tough moments now to taste the sweetness of success later. Keep pushing, and the rewards will come. You'll adapt to the different personalities of your teachers and professors, and join the ones who are easygoing while staying mentally prepared for the ones who challenge you. Remember, blessings seem to come your way because the universe aligns to make sure everything falls into place when you have the heart, passion, and desire. The fire inside you keeps burning, but there will be times when it starts to flicker. In those moments, remind yourself that you owe it to your future self to keep pushing, and that determination will reignite the spark. You want to leave a legacy, something that honors the greater good, and that means embracing the uncomfortable discipline and sacrifice now. The rewards will come later, but the price must be paid today. When your friends ask you to hang out, your heart may want to say yes, but your willpower knows that the demands of the moment, like Mr. Jones' brutal thermochemistry class, leave no room for distractions. You've got to stay focused, stay alert, and stay committed, because his class doesn't give you much room for error. One missed assignment, one failed test, and passing seems like a distant hope. But you'll pass, not just pass. You'll thrive. You'll succeed because you've chosen to put in the effort, ask the right questions, and make sure you're covering every angle. There will be those who try to bring you down, who don't understand your vision, who want to throw shade at your ambition. They won't see what you see because they haven't put on the right mindset, and their vision is clouded, but you'll deflect their negativity. You'll stay focused, and when they try to bring you down, you'll rise above. You'll tell them, we're moving forward here, we're winning, and we're in progress. It's time to cut out the negative influences and surround yourself with a positive tribe. Misery loves company, but you won't entertain it. You know that everyone on your team is working together toward a common goal. It's time to go back, put in the work, and win that championship. You owe it to your future self to make those moves, inside and outside the classroom, because time waits for no one. Success or failure, it will all pass soon. So keep pushing, keep grinding, and trust that everything you do now is setting you up for greatness in the future. Walk with character and integrity, making sure that the person you see in the mirror reflects the best version of yourself. Your future is counting on the choices you make today, so set the tone with confidence and commitment. Your future isn't just meant to be bright. It's meant to be powerful and strong, and that starts with you. Your current self must hold the standard, never cutting corners, never lacking integrity. Today is the foundation for tomorrow, and you must walk with character, maintaining clarity of vision. Every moment you spend doubting yourself is a moment you could be using to grow. It's easy to get caught up in the struggles, to focus on the obstacles. But you have to remember that each challenge is an opportunity to build resilience. The road to success isn't always smooth, but it's the bumps and detours that shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more determined. Keep moving forward with unwavering faith in your ability to overcome, because with each step, you get closer to your ultimate goal. When the world tries to push you down, rise even higher. When others question your dreams, let their doubts fuel your drive. You have something inside you that no one can take away. Your passion, your purpose, your persistence. Trust in that power and never underestimate what you're capable of. You've already come so far, and the journey is just beginning. Remember, success is not measured by what you've achieved, but by how many times you've stood up after falling. It's about the perseverance, the grit, and the commitment to keep going even when the going gets tough. The person you're becoming is more important than the person you used to be. Every setback is simply a setup for your comeback.